Okay, you may already know this. Some of you for sure already know this if you've been following me, but I've been writing a novel. I wrote a novel during the shutdown when the world melted down. Remember that? World slammed shut for about 2 years. And I've always wanted to write a novel, and I thought, well, if I don't do it now, like if not now, when we can't go anywhere and do anything, if not now, when, right? I was out of excuses. And I'd had this idea percolating for a while for a novel. So I sat me arse down in a chair and started typing. And I'll be damned if I didn't write a novel. I put it out into the world to see if I could get an agent. I would either get a literary agent or I would get laughed at mercilessly by the literary community. Going, look at this buffoon who thinks he can write a book. But, I've spent 25, 30 years writing, just not a novel. I've been writing scripts, sitcom scripts, feature film scripts, and all my stand-up. But a novel's a different kind of rhinoceros, right? That's a different beast to try and wrestle to the earth and pin down. And so I didn't know if it was going to be any GD good, pardon my French. But anyway, it was good enough, I guess, to get me a literary agent. I signed with a fantastic agency, an amazing agent named Ron Eckel with Cook McDermott Agency. They signed me up. Ron took me on, and I said, well, good luck to you, I said. Trying to get a book deal with this thing that I wrote. Damned if he didn't do it. A couple of publishers were interested, in fact. We made a deal with, I'm very excited about this. We made a deal for my book with Doubleday Canada. And I'm so excited about this because some of the people that I enjoy reading the most, thrillers, which is what I've written. Written a thriller, a dark, psychological, gritty thriller. And a lot of the authors I read, like Linwood Barclay, I love to read. Sherry LaPena, I love to read. And I've had books of theirs that were published by Doubleday. And so the notion of seeing my name on the spine of a book, on a bookcase, my name and the Doubleday logo, very exciting to me. I've had to sit on this for a while and be quiet. I had to clam up, had to keep my yap shut about this for a while. But I can now, it's been announced. My book, my novel, my debut novel, which is called Huge, has been signed with Doubleday Canada, and it's going to be released in fall of 2023. They, all the smart people who do this for a living, who know books and selling of books and making and publishing of books, they all agree that this would be a good fall launch. But of course, it's too close to this fall. You can't get the book turned around quick enough and printed and published and shipped out and everything for this fall. So it's going to be fall of 2023. But the good news is that gives us some time. That gives me some runway to promote. By the way, if anything you can do to help spread the word about this book will be hugely appreciated. So this year plus will give us a chance to promote properly, to just hopefully strategize, do everything right, marketing, for me to do maybe another pass at the book, get it as good as it can be, as good as I can do it, and and get it out into the world. So for everybody who's been on board right from the beginning, when I first announced that I was, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit down and write a novel. And for those of you who've been encouraging me along the way, thanks very much. It's all come together. Oh my God, it's actually happening. It's actually really happening. I can actually feel my voice wavering a little because I'm more excited than I feel comfortable showing to you right now. That's where I'm at emotionally and psychologically. Oh, sure, we're close, but we're not, hey, watch me weep with joy for 9 minutes close. Not yet. I think we'll get there. I like our chances. And if you want to be kept abreast of the situation in regard to my book and anything else, you can go to brentbutt.com and sign up for the BB Bulletins. You get advance information, exclusive materials, and also we're going to be doing things like, if you're a member of the BB Bulletins, you're going to be the first people to see the book cover when it's designed. I'm probably, although this has to be approved, but it looks so far like it's good, releasing the first chapter of the book exclusively to people who have signed up for BB Bulletin. So there's all kinds of things like that. Maybe you'll get to weigh in on the design of the book. Maybe I'll do that. I'll post like a couple of designs and say, which one do you like better? I'm very excited to get to work with the Doubleday designers and artists and see what they come up with for my book cover. Because again, it's a good, creepy book. I've written a lot of people thought that I was going to write a comedy romp. It's about comedy. The book is about comedy, but it's there's a lot of dark moments when you're on the road traveling, and there is with my book. Huge. It's a dark, gritty thriller about three comedians on the road, two of whom do not have a tremendous capacity for violence. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Three comedians on the road, two of whom do not have a tremendous capacity for violence. Unfortunately, the one who does is huge. So it's problematic as they tour across the countryside. So I hope you enjoy the book. I hope you sign up for BB Bulletins. That'll come exclusively right into your old email inbox. And, as always, follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe right here if you want other videos like this. And, see you down the road. All right. Thanks a ton, everybody.